When the robbers are threatening those hostages, a girl stands up and wants to leave without fear. "Nobody cooks for my son. If I don't go home, he will be starving to death," she says. The leader points the gun at her, but she doesn't care. "Who do you think you are? I don't want to live anymore. Shoot me," she coldly tells him. Turns out this girl owns the owner of this place 42 million won. She can't afford such a large amount of money, so she has to work here as a prostitute. After knowing this, they realize that some people are even worse. They can't stand it, so they give the owner, Taejon, 200 million. Then tear off the girl's debt agreement. Transaction was successful. Taejon is happy thinking that he has found a good deal. Immediately after, the leader orders take it back. Okay, the other robbers happily take it back. "Take it. I just hold it in my hand." Taejon is confused. "That's why we have to steal it now." In the end, Taejon is beaten to the ground. Now he has to go back to his seat in silence. They start counting the number of people here. Then chose one person to represent the hostages. Taejon couldn't hold it any longer and start shouting at them. "Who do you think you are? If you think you're good, fight with me now." As a result, Taejon is once again knocked out and surrenders. "I'll always listen to what you say from now on." This girl in red is dumbfounded, so handsome. He is the ringleader of this robber team, In-han. They have robbed a bunch of money from a truck. Unfortunately, they were also recorded by the camera. So the police immediately chase them, while their driving skills are awful. During a sharp turn, the tire even flies out. Which freaks them out, so they have to hide in this bar. But the whole bar is surrounded by police. One day has passed, the food here is getting less and less. But there are so many people here. To feed all of these people, the amount of food is not enough. So they decide to order 120 pizzas. And then beef steak for dinner. Although the police cooperate with the bandits, they also have their own plans. They ask the robbers to make a list and let some people out. "Okay. Let's do it," In-han says. Beneficial for both sides. In-han agrees with the cops. Unexpectedly, among these people, there is a person who the robbers don't dare to touch. The robbers continue to have fun with those hostages. Eat pizzas for lunch and beefsteak for dinner. They even celebrate a birthday party, while the cops have to deliver food for them. Because a senior leader's son is also in it. It's this guy who dresses flamboyantly. "I miss my family, my dad," he stands up and says. "My family is rich, let me go please." "You will have whatever you want." In-han is pissed off. "Is it that great to be rich? You're insulting us, aren't you?" Then In-han walks toward him with a gun, which freaks this man out to faint. In-han is also very generous and caring. He tells his subordinates to check if anyone needs to go out for something. "I will get married tomorrow, and my boyfriend is waiting on me." They even give a lesson to people who let high school girls in the bar. Finally, they let some people out as the promise. Before going out, In-han even gives the single mom a huge amount of money. But he won't let the rich man out. If this man is here, the police don't dare to do anything to the robbers. But some people don't like it. There is a rich man, Seung-ki, who runs away while the pizzas are being delivered. He thinks that he's free, and even enjoys drinking wine to celebrate. However, In-han calls the police and tells them that if they don't bring Seung-ki back here, "I will kill someone every 5 minutes." Other people's families panic and rush to the Seung-ki's house. Come back, come back. You must know how to acknowledge your mistakes. Acknowledge, acknowledge." The senior leader is worried about his son, so he decides to handle this. Can't wait for the police anymore. First, they cut the camera there and climb the wall to catch Seung-ki. Seung-ki is extremely unlucky. It was so hard for him to escape from those robbers. But now he's directly brought back in by the police. He's also being scolded by everyone. Kill him. But the robbers find it unprofessional. "Aren't you a billionaire? How much money do you have?" 20 billion in total. Even though they know he's rich, they didn't expect that he's that rich. His assets are worth 20 billion in total. So they make him donate 10 billion. Following that, those hostages and robbers celebrate a party. Everybody is having a good time. The police outside start worrying, as the senior leader wants them to save his son as soon as possible. The police cannot rush inside straight away. So they decide to call In-han's sister, who he hasn't met for ages. Hopefully, she can convince him. Of course, In-han has predicted this before. So he asks the police to let his subordinates go. Take them out to relax, then he will confess. The police give both subordinates their uniforms and take them out to the amusement park. They even go to an expensive restaurant to have grilled meat and lobster, which are high-class dishes they have never tried. At that time, they realize that the instant noodles hot pot is their favorite dish. When both of them come back, In-han is taken to the beach to have a talk. In-han tells the police about his wife and kid that passed away. Now Jang Hyun understands why In-han wanted to steal money. In-han's family died because of having no money. They are in the same situation. In the end, In-han has made up his mind and decided to confess. When the three robbers are about to be sentenced, all the hostages come to beg for them. After experiencing the despair while being captured, every single person has changed their life. Taejon has stopped bullying his subordinates. The flamboyant guy stops partying. The single mom also starts her new life. This movie sends us a message that not everyone is bad. There must be a reason to make them who they are in the end.